So I'm gonna be like making this video just against the facts of this movement and why I'm against the facts of the movement. I'm against the facts of this movement because all they're doing is enabling those who wants to live a life of comfort and live a life where they can't take good choices for themselves that absolutely have a benefit for the long term, and they make these choices where all they find excuses. They find a reason why they can't do it. They make the excuses like genetics, for example, and it annoys me so much because genetics has no involvement in you being fat. You are fat because of your lifestyle choices. You are fat because of your eating habits, of what you've been doing your entire life, what you've been eating your entire life. And you are fat because of your addiction. Okay? You are addicted to food and you are leading yourself to an early grave, which you don't care. But you must understand this. The facts of the movement is one of the stupidest movements I've seen in my entire life. All they do in their entire life is make excuses, find a reason why they can't do it, and they just find acceptance from those who are terrible people. All they do is just this. Hey, since you're really fat, you're so beautiful. There's nothing beautiful about being fat. Being fat is so ugly and disgusting. All you're doing is having all this weight pull you down, making you more tired, making you less energetic, making you really, really tired. And you're just finding a reason that you just want to live this way for the rest of your own life. What about your future? What about your dreams? What about your aspirations? Are you gonna let them go to waste? No, you're not gonna let your own aspirations and dreams go to waste, because I don't want you to have I don't want you to have a life where you get to grow up and just live with this medical equipment, like a breathing tube right in your nose. You don't want that. You wanna have enough energy and determination that you can do anything you want. You want a normal life. Go for it. You wanna have a normal car. I never have a driving license my entire life, right? I don't have a driving license. I don't have a car for myself. But I'm telling you this. You don't want to be at 27 with all this weight right here holding you back. No, you don't want that, don't you? No, you don't. You want to wake up with so much energy, and you wake up with so much happiness that you can just wake up and just feel much better. But whenever you have people that they're just enabling you, just telling you all these things, that it's okay, you can do this, you can do that, I'll just do it for once, this and that. No. You must understand that this is for your own future here. You don't want people out there enabling you into a wrong direction, okay? You don't want to go for these bad habits and that's it. You don't want to keep on lying to yourself over and over again. No. I done that to myself, and look where it led me. I lied to myself over and over again. And I'm nowhere at the moment. But I'm telling you this as well. If you're a teenager and you are fat, in the next 10 years, you'll be in a position where you wish you'd done something better for yourself. You let all this comfort hold you back on the things you want in your life. You let all this comfort tell you that this is wrong, you can't do this, that. Rubbish. You need to understand this is your health here. You need to understand that whenever 10 years later, you'll be in a position where if you're in a hospital, that's on you. Okay, that is on you, by the way. You are in a hospital for a reason. That is on you. Because you didn't listen. You didn't understand what was going on. You didn't pay attention properly on these things that are important for you. I am someone who lost a lot of weight, like 10 kilograms in less than 6 months. 10 kilograms in less than 6 months. Less than 3 to 4 months. I don't know how it's been. I was 72.5 kilograms. I was 64.7 kilograms in August. And then I was 57.5 in December. I was 72.5 kilograms in June 2nd. And in December, I don't know what day it was, but I was 57.5 kilograms. Trust me when I say this. I stayed attention. I stayed determined. But it was for the wrong reason, where I was just killing myself. Just for some love. Just for like me feel better being skinny and stuff. And that's it. All I did to myself is just hurt myself. But let me tell you something as well. When you are fat, when you have all these health problems, when you are not taking care of yourself properly, and you are making excuses where it's genetics, it's this fault, it's that fault. It's not the genetics' fault. It's you. You're the reason why you're fat. You're the reason why you're actually not staying active. You're the reason why you are at the moment right now scrolling through social media just to find some instant gratification on social media and this and that. That's where you're at the moment right now. But do you really want to live this life for the rest of your entire life? In the next 10 years? In the next 20 years? No. You don't want that. You want to have a family. You want to have children that look up to you and to see you as a role model for them. To lead them to a great direction. To help them find a life for themselves. To help them understand about a proper relationship for them. That's all I want from them at the moment. But whenever you can't take care of yourself, that's a problem here. You have people out there making these videos on social media, on TikTok, saying that I love being fat and I love being this fat, beautiful body. There is nothing beautiful about being fat. Being fat is a disease. Being fat is dangerous for your own body. All they're doing is finding some kind of a gratification by eating junk over and over again, filming it on social media and posting it. That's all they do in their entire life. That's all they really do. That's all they find. They find some reason to eat the junk food over and over again. They do it because they love to. They do it because they want people to support them throughout the journey, through an early grave. That's all they're doing to themselves. 10 years ago, we never had this kind of thing. We never had this kind of facts or this kind of thing before. I never discovered this kind of thing. But when I discovered the facts of the movement, it disgusted me so much that you have all these fat people out there advocating for body positivity, which I find absolutely stupid. There's nothing body positive about being fat. There's nothing body positive about you being morbidly obese, stuffing your face with Doritos and McDonald's and Burger King and KFC, whilst glugging down a cup of Coca-Cola. There's nothing beautiful about that. It's a destructive habit. It's also addictive. Plus, it will lead you to poor mental health issues. You find satisfaction eating junk over and over again. But you're not going to take the time to eat proper, to understand what your body needs, to understand what you're putting your body through. You're not going to do that, are you? All you're going to do is just eat junk food over and over again just to find that gratification. All that junk food you're eating is full of sugar. And that sugar gets converted into fat through the liver. That's all it's doing. But you're not going to understand one thing here. You're not going to understand that all you're doing is ruining your own life, which I have before in the past 10 years. I ruined my own life. I don't have a job back when I was like 17 or 18. I don't have a girlfriend. I never been on a date my entire life. And that's not what I want from you. I want you to have a normal life for yourself. I don't want you to wake up in a world where you get to wake up to all this garbage over and over again, seeing all these people out there just glorifying this stupid, disgusting fat acceptance. There's nothing good about it. People are literally dying from this. And all these people are doing are helping people, enabling them through an early grave. And it's all their fault, you know. And it's also your responsibility to guide these people through eating proper, to understand what your body been put through. But since you don't have the time for that, since you don't understand what you're putting your body through in the first place, you need to understand one thing here. You will not get my respect because of what you've been putting these people through in the first place. You will not get my respect for what you've done to those people out there. You make these people feel loved temporarily, but you don't make them make great choices for themselves, take action for their own health, and understand that all they're doing in their entire life is putting them through just pure disgust. They're just putting their body through a lot of abuse by eating the same food over and over again, full of sugars, full of carbs, full of trans fats, full of all these things that is not good for the body itself. Seriously. You need to understand that all you're doing is ruining your own life, but you have time to change. Do you want to be like this for the next 10 years? No. Then do me a favor, take action, and understand that this isn't okay. But when I was really fat, let me show you something here. This was me before. So, I got this before because of my workout routine and stuff. But this here, I hate this so much. And the reason why is because all it's doing is holding me back on the things I want, you know? I just hate to live with this because of my past history, because of me like being where I don't want to be, all right? But it comes at a change. It comes at a change where you need to just do this for yourself. You need to do this And if you don't want to be in a hospital. You don't want to have nothing in the end. You don't want to live this kind of life where you live with your mother and just go, I wish I'd been for myself. I don't have a driving license. I don't have a car. I don't have my own apartment. I don't have a good paying job. I don't have a normal life. But you need to understand one thing here. You don't want any of this. You need to make a great choice for yourself, to have a life you want, to have a future you really want, on the things that matter to you the most. Those matter to you the most. Those things absolutely matter, because if you don't achieve them, then you can still start again if you want, but you have to understand this. There's nothing good about being body positive towards fat acceptance. It's not. It's a dangerous movement that all these people are doing is enabling those through destructive habit. And that's it. Now, before I go, I'm not a fan of Tess Holiday. I'm not a fan of Virgie all these fat acceptance kind of my role models out there. They're not a role model. They are people who tell others to eat themselves to an early grave. So do me a favor. Stop listening to these people. Take control of your own health and make good choices for yourself. Otherwise, you'll never have a future for yourself. Nice knowing you.